The views, thoughts, and opinions expressed on this podcast are those of the podcasters and any guests and do not reflect the views, thoughts, and opinions of any of the sponsorships or affiliates of thereof.
You are now tuned into the Lake Talk with your host, G Daddy Funk. The Lake Talk. What to do? It's your boys from the Lake Talk 801 podcast, where we shine light on local artists and entrepreneurs.
Yes, sir.
To my right, I got Babyface Fonzie.
What's up?
And myself, G Daddy Funk. Excuse me.
The funkiest.
If this is your first time listening to this podcast, we appreciate it for you guys checking us out. And if you haven't yet, go like, share, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and you can check us out on all streaming platforms. What's up, man?
Not much, man. I'm excited. There's some news that I want to share with everyone. I have two news. Well, yeah. Is it? Is that how you would say it? I have two important life-changing events that are happening, but I can't share just yet. But I will.
When?
I will soon. Give me 2 more episodes, maybe 1 more episode. If you guys are nice enough, I'll probably share it on the next episode. But yeah, man,
I'm gonna be on my best behaviors. Then.
Oh no, I mean,
is it us or me? You're talking about me, like
yeah,
you be nice.
Yeah, you have to be nice, and the viewers too. If you're nice and comment on this post, I'll probably share the news with you.
The episode.
Yeah, the episode. I have to share the episode with you, but yeah, I'll probably share the news with you guys. But I'm excited, and it's life changing, man. On a lot of areas in my life and your life as well. Yeah, but yeah, man. What's up with you? I know you got here a little bit late, but it was for a reason.
Back to school. It's back to school right now, so it's just taking the kids to meet their teachers and all that stuff. So that's it.
Talking about back to school, there's going to be a lot of back to school events that local people are like the backpacks, right, giving out backpacks and stuff. I think that's actually really cool. That a lot of people are stepping up to do that.
Yeah,
I know. What's that chicken place that you like to eat at that truck?
The Cluck Truck.
The Cluck Truck.
Yeah, shout out to the Cluck Truck. Yeah. They got good chicken sandwiches, chicken wraps.
Yeah.
So yeah, they have some good chicken tacos.
Do they?
Oh, they're good.
Yeah,
I like them. So.
What makes it good? Is it the seasoning or the what do they put?
The seasoning and the crispiness of the chicken.
That makes it good.
Yeah.
Mm.
I like it. I like the chicken crispy.
You remember when when Popeyes came out with their crispy chicken sandwich and everybody was going bananas for it?
Yeah.
You remember that?
Yeah.
Did you try it? Did you ever try it?
So I was on keto. Yeah, it's funny, right? I was on keto, and I was on my way to a job after work, doing a side job, and I was hungry. I didn't eat all day, and I was like, I have to eat something.
Right.
And I was driving, I was trying to figure something out, and I was actually going towards what is that called?
Lehigh.
The point of the mountain.
Yeah, Lehigh.
Yeah.
Thanksgiving Point.
Yeah, Thanksgiving Point. And I went over and I looked to my right, and there was a Popeyes right there. I'm like, damn, am I gonna cheat today? Like, am I gonna do this with you
being on keto? Yeah,
and I did.
You cheated.
I cheated, and it was nasty, bro.
Was it?
Yeah, I felt sick after. It's because eating clean. Well,
yeah, clean, right? It is clean. Yeah,
and then eating that, it was so greasy.
Dang.
But it was good. I mean, it was good. But
wait up, was it good or was it nasty?
Yeah, I have to try it again. I have to try it again. I don't know.
I felt it was horrible.
Really?
I didn't like it. I was like, well, why are people making a big deal out of this?
Was it super greasy?
I don't know what it was. It just had no flavor to it. Or maybe I had COVID. I'm kidding. No, I didn't. But anyways, because how it, no, I didn't. No, I didn't.
Get away from me.
But yeah, I didn't like it at all. So I don't know what the big deal was. But we have a Jack in the Box now.
Yeah.
Here in the city, and it was going crazy. And I think it's still going crazy, right?
I don't know.
The lines are banana nuts.
I'll wait until everybody's like, all right.
Well, I was in St. George for 6 months or 7 months or 6 months, and I would go to Jack in the Box over there, and it's like, it's always empty.
Yeah.
People don't make a big deal out of it.
Yeah, it's just people haven't really had the experience to try it and all that. So they were just
on a daily
excited.
basis.
Yeah,
huh?
yeah. They were excited.
Well, I know they're making another one on 56 and in West Valley.
Oh, that's closer.
Yeah, so
Cool.
it's gonna be good
Nice.
for us.
Nice.
But yeah, man, talking about eating healthy and stuff, bro. We got a special guest today, man.
We do.
A very special guest, and so I caught eye of this young lady on social media because of Jon Jon.
Oh, okay.
Jon Jon had posted a post about her story, I guess, because I guess they interviewed her on ABC4, if I'm correct, and we'll get to that. I might be wrong, but anyways, so I had to get her on the podcast, and today we have with us DD Marie Hunt Palacios, but you know what, DD, you correct me. How do you pronounce your last name?
Well, you're actually, I think, saying it the right way, and we're just here in the islands
Yeah,
making up our own way of saying things, but it's Palacios.
Palacios.
That's how we say it. But I think,
Okay,
yeah, we gotta start pronouncing it the right way.
the
which
right
is-
way, Palacios.
Yeah.
No, yeah, go ahead.
So is it spelled the same?
Yeah, yeah.
And
So
how do you say it again?
Palacios.
Palacios.
Palacios. And what does it mean? Do you know what it means, right?
Palace, right?
Yes, palaces. Yeah.
I hope it's because we are, royalty, but not like in there cleaning the palace.
That's funny. That's hilarious. So let's start off with that. What is your background? Your nationality, ethnicity?
Yeah, so I am Polynesian, Pacific Islander. My mom is Samoan and my dad is Chamorro.
Okay. What is that again? Pronounce that.
Chamorro?
Chamorro. Oh, okay. So that's what you said. The dish.
Yes.
This
Yep.
Chamorro dish.
Those
Okay.
are native people from Saipan, Guam.
Wow. Okay. Awesome. And how long have you been out here in Utah?
I've been here, Utah, I consider my second home. So I've been here for maybe over 10 years, but I'm back and forth, here
From
in
the
Saipan.
islands.
Hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
What makes you go back out there?
So my dad has been there. He just recently moved here the last year.
Okay.
So that's, and I still have family there. Lots of my cousins, uncles, aunties. You know how it is with us. It's like your cousins are your siblings.
Yes. Yes.
So-
very much so.
Yeah, so I mean, we all grew up in one home there in our grandma's house. We all slept together, and they're very dear to my heart. So I'm still very much connected.
Do you have siblings?
I do.
Okay.
Yeah, I have a sister and 2 brothers.
Okay.
And then I have a lot of half siblings.
What when you first moved down here, was it hard to get used to,
Yeah, it was very different. Moving here and actually living here. So I moved here when I was a sophomore in high school, and I actually went to West High School
Okay,
wow.
yeah.
in Salt Lake. And man, I think the biggest thing like people noticed was my accent was very heavy.
Was strong.
Yeah. They're like, "Are you speaking English?"
Wow.
So, I mean, I don't know if you can tell. It probably still happens from time to time. It'll come out.
Right.
But I didn't notice it until I start hearing my cousins after a while, and I talk to them back home, and I'm like, wow.
That's what they were talking about, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and then just the cold, man,
You don't like it?
Oh, I hate the winter.
Do you?
It's like, why every year, and when it's wintertime, I'm like, why am I here? I go through this every year. It's just like it's just not for me. Yeah, I don't do well in the wintertime. I am
Gotcha.
really an island girl.
Yeah. So you don't ski, you don't snowboard.
No.
None of that.
No, I don't like skiing. I don't like anything that has to do with the cold.
Oh wow. Okay. Well, I think I got used to the cold. Living out here now for however many years, 17, 18, or 20 plus, whatever. But I don't know. I like it. But sometimes I do hate it.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, it's rough,
Yeah.
and it's like, oh,
Do you ever get tired of the summer?
No, I don't complain.
You like
Never.
it.
Yeah. Yeah,
you.
same for you?
Yeah, I love the summertime. It's just you can wear whatever you want. You don't have to
Eat,
worry about
bundle up
Yeah.
and everything. Yeah, it's like that's why I mentioned earlier before we started this. I'm like, man, when I go to California, I'm like, this is me. In here in Utah, when it gets to the winter, I'm like, I feel like a fish out of water.
You don't know what to do.
No,
Yeah,
I don't know what to do. But my sister though, she's out there skiing and she's very different. She's snowboarding. She's doing everything.
Wow.
She likes the winter.
So in high school, did you play any sports?
I played softball.
Okay.
For West High for a couple of years. Yeah.
How was that?
It was good. I was actually training to be a pitcher.
Oh.
But I wasn't the best student. I had some run-ins, and I got my mom's like, oh, you gotta go back to your dad. So.
Oh, wow. What? Let's. If you don't mind sharing, yeah. When you say run-ins, what do you mean by that?
Oh my goodness.
Like, were you getting in trouble?
I wouldn't get into trouble.
Okay.
It's just there was one big trouble that came to me, and I got jumped.
What?
I did. I got jumped. I remember that. It was like, oh my gosh, I'll never forget that. And I'm not the type of person to go out and cause trouble at all.
You don't look like it. You look innocent. So innocent. Yeah.
I am not that type of person at all.
Yeah.
But I got jumped, and right after I had to go one-on-one with the girl, and I don't know how. I want to say I did, but I'm alive.
Okay.
But
okay.
I probably wouldn't have. I don't think I would have been alive. Like thinking back, if she was on top of me.
Yeah.
That's a pretty heavy set girl.
Oh wow.
And I'm just this tiny stick, in high school. Like, remember, I'm Polynesian. I went to school with all my friends are Polynesian, and I love my Polynesian friends and family, but. You mean you go to toe with one of them, and it's like you're going against like a freaking truck.
Yeah.
So
definitely.
it's and I'm half Polynesian, so my dad always tells me you're lucky.
That's funny. And what did you guys, after you guys fought? Did you guys kind of? Was it a done deal after that, or?
Yeah, I think it just with time, it's just kid things.
Yeah.
And,
but this was high school.
Yeah, this was high school,
Yeah.
and this was what got me sent back home.
Okay.
To my dad, just because of stuff like that. But like I said, I'm not one to go out and get in trouble, but. That's just
the way it happened.
And that's just kid stuff. And with time, it's just everybody forgot about it and got mature, and we all grew up.
Have you ever seen her like lately, or And
I don't even remember her name or what she looks like. I honestly don't remember.
Gotcha.
I just but
it's
some of my
past.
high school friends remember.
Oh, do
remember. Yeah, they'll remind me.
Well, and then when you went back to the island, how was that out there?
Oh, I love being back home. It's family, and when you're with family, you feel at home. And so you're always, we're at the beach, and life is just chill out there.
Yeah.
So I went and finished high school there. But during my high school year, I joined a boxing gym with one of my best friends. And we did it, we were just doing it just for fitness. But it was just a short amount of time when I was there that I did it, that there was something that left an imprint in my heart, with this type of workout. And then I left it. But it's interesting because when I was there and doing boxing, I didn't know this at the time, but I guess Manny Pacquiao
Yeah.
came to visit the gym,
wow.
and I didn't know him. You know, it was before he was
Like really
known.
famous? Yeah.
Because he lives in the Philippines,
Right.
and we have lots of Filipinos that come
Well,
in and out of the islands.
he's into politics, right, as well, isn't he?
Now
Like
he is, yeah.
he is.
Yeah,
Okay.
now he is. But back then, I think he was just getting into boxing.
Gotcha.
But I didn't even know who he was at that time. I was only 17, 18.
Wow.
But my dad was the one who said, "You don't remember? He came to the gym." And I'm like, no. It was just,
Yeah.
just somebody else. I wish. You just never know, you know?
yeah.
Because maybe I'm jumping too far ahead, but Manny Pacquiao was the one who really made me fall in love with boxing and getting into that as like my fitness
Okay.
and learning more about the sport.
Right. Wow.
So,
Was your dad involved in the sport as well?
No, my dad was actually he did taekwondo,
Okay.
and he competed in taekwondo, and I remember him taking my brother to taekwondo when we were little. And my brother would come home and he'd be doing his, taekwondo moves. And we were, I don't know, I was maybe in the 4th, 5th grade at the time. So he was maybe 9 or 10 years old. And he'd just be outside, my brother just be outside doing his Bruce Lee moves. And and when I look back, I thought, man, my dad should have taken, me and my sister. We would have probably went all the way if we started, because I just at the time you watch those martial arts movies like Only the Strong.
Yeah.
I love those movies. Those
Oh,
were some of my favorite movies, like Only the Strong, Kickboxer, the one with Van Damme.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
He had a bunch of them.
Oh
Yeah,
man,
yeah.
Van Damme was my favorite.
Yeah, he was-
In
all the
it-
girls loved Van Damme. I ain't gonna lie. I remember one time some girls got in trouble in my school for having posters of Van Damme and stuff.
They got in trouble?
Well, yeah, 'cause it was like a Christian school, and then, yeah,
Oh.
so yeah, it
Wow.
was a private school. Yeah.
Oh, well, he was, he's good looking, and maybe that's why my parents fought when they watched the movie. Because,
Yeah.
but, at that time I was just a young girl, so I think it was Kickboxer when he fought in Thailand with that Thai kickboxer.
Yeah, with the
Was
dude. Yeah, when he.
not Sukao,
Yeah.
that. Oh man, that was probably my favorite. And growing up, my siblings and I, right after we'd go out, and you play fight.
Yep.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
you play fight
Yeah.
sparring and just make those and so we grew up with like those Bruce Lee movies, So I mean, I feel like we all.
It inspired you though.
definitely.
Oh yeah, it was like I was just always pretend fighting. So that's why I said I wish my dad
Put you in-
took us girls,
to train.
because I think my sister she can beat me up.
For real.
Yeah, she's solid.
She does taekwondo or
No, she could.
Okay.
She could definitely. She's just one of those. She played basketball all 4 years in high school. She's just she's more athletic, I feel.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say. So now you started liking boxing.
Yeah, I think I've always, maybe just because I grew up around it so much, watching the movies. And then my dad being in the sport, and then my dad's brother also in kickboxing, and so I think like being in a gym now is just, I feel it's boring.
Yeah. Right. Oh, being in the gym now.
Just like going to a gym.
Yeah.
It's like not really motivating for me, like lifting weights.
Okay, you mean like
just lifting weight. It's motivating
okay.
as far as being fit
Mm-hmm.
and healthy, but as far as like looking, just inspiring you to
Keep on going.
keep, or just to really challenge yourself.
Gotcha.
I feel the gym is, it's, everybody is different.
Right.
There's bodybuilders, and that's challenging. It's, oh man, that's challenging for me.
Yeah.
I'm not a bodybuilder.
Oh, so you never would never do like a body builder competition like for women?
I probably would, but maybe my physique is just, maybe it doesn't like to build muscles too much, because I can be working out hard, you know, and
it's
it takes forever to show muscles. I don't know if you know. It's funny because somehow I'm related to one of the. He was the heavyweight champion, but I think he lost belt. Joseph Parker. He his brother. I think he talked about how his brother, he would work out and he, you know, he's ripped. You could see, and then he'd work out just as much or the same, and it's like it's not really showing.
Wow.
So I feel like I'm with him.
you guys are the same. Yeah. Family. You guys are family.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's what I've been told. But you know, Polynesians, everybody's related. Everybody, especially if you're famous. That's my cousin.
That's funny. Well, but you are related to a famous UFC fighter,
Yeah.
which is
Yeah.
Hunt.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's
Mark Hunt, the Super Samoan.
Yeah.
Yeah. He. His dad and my grandpa are brothers.
Wow.
So he's my mom's first cousin. I really look up to him.
That's awesome. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Have you ever met him or?
Oh yeah, when he
Yeah.
fought Lesnar.
Yeah.
Yeah, we went over to Vegas and we were at
The
their
family,
place.
like where
yeah.
they, yeah.
And we were at their
That's
place
cool.
and I know it sucks that we didn't get, you know, the outcome, but you know, I know he's battling the that legal
Oh yeah.
you know, battle with the
Situation. Yeah.
UFC. So
Man.
yeah,
Well,
but
I hope the best for that situation. I hope. Yeah, he comes out on top on when it comes to that.
thank you.
So let's go back a little bit. So one thing that I seen on your Facebook was like, I don't know, just your when it comes to boxing, you're very passionate about it. You're always boxing. Were you boxing this morning?
This morning,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah?
I was sparring a little bit with my little ones. Just to kind of get them, you know, going.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was yesterday, I think,
Okay.
that I was doing some shadow boxing.
So when did you kind of like decide that, okay, I could box and I'm just gonna start boxing and did you ever want to get in the ring?
Yeah, that's a great question. When did I think it's interesting because I mentioned that I was at the boxing gym when I was 17 or 18, and then it was like, man, almost 15 years later, I came back to it.
Also, so you did stop after you were back in the islands?
Yeah, I stopped because I just had other plans that, you know, I didn't really think to go that way. I didn't really have anybody guiding me, you know,
Gotcha.
at that time. So it was, I did what I knew, which is my dad was always, you know, you've got to go to school, get an education. And so I focused on, you know, going to school, college, and I graduated at the University of Utah.
Oh, nice.
So would you say that he was against kind of like you even taking that route of
Oh,
of
no.
boxing?
I think he knew that I was doing some boxing, but I don't think it was anything in his mind, you know, that I was interested in that. And I don't think, too, that I was, you know, feeling like, okay, this is the route that I was going
Gotcha.
to take. I was just like, growing up, my dad was very much into, you know, go to school, get an education, get a good job, you know. So then I came out here as soon as I finished high school, and I went to the University of Utah,
Wow.
and I finished school there. But then I also served an LDS mission,
Oh, okay.
so that took me, you know,
A few
a
years.
few years.
Yeah.
I came back, and you know, the LDS culture is get married.
Yeah.
When you come back, right?
Yep. And so that's my focus. Get married, build a family, you know, be a stay-at-home mom. And so anyway, that was my life.
Okay.
And it wasn't until I had my first set of twins that I was like, I need to get in shape again, you know?
Yeah.
And I went back to boxing.
Wow.
And I just was like, when I was there, I was like, I want to do a fight. I want to get in and challenge myself and compete. But to be honest, you know, I came back to that but everything was like new to me. The footwork and the hitting the bag and shadow
stances,
boxing,
yeah.
And when I would see like actual boxers, man, I'm like mesmerized when they do their footwork.
Yeah.
I'm just like, show me how to do that. When you're pivoting and you're doing your head, and I'm like, it's so beautiful to me.
It's like a dance.
But it's like a dance, and I'm just like, and I was so determined to get the footwork down, and just really wanted to learn. And I would spend so much time like jump roping every day for like 15-20 minutes, and then I would look in the mirror and try to like
Mimic
work
what-
up
yeah,
and
yeah.
work on my form, and just kept going at it. And even when I would put my babies down, because they're newborns, these
Right.
twins, I would have to get up every hour and a half to feed both of them,
Yeah,
and then put them
yeah.
down. And in between those times, I'm trying to like do footwork and shadow box. And my sister was staying with me at the time, and it would be midnight, and I tell her to get those those foam
Yeah.
things that you are like
the swimming, the
the
noodles?
swimming
The
noodles,
swimming-
yeah, the noodles.
Yeah.
And I tell her, let's go outside, because I'm gonna get in the ring and compete. I need you to like try to hit me. So I'm outside trying to block,
Man.
and I'm amateur, it's new,
Yeah.
I'm still learning.
Right.
So and then I would be going to like CrossFit at the same time, back to boxing, just back and forth, and all at the same time. I'm trying to put my feed my babies,
Yeah.
put them to
Take care of your
sleep, and
twins.
the twins. And they were a year and a half, I think, when I got in the ring. And before I left, I'll I never forget, they were like, "Mama, bring home the belt,"
Wow. That's awesome.
and I and it was such an amazing experience. I mean, there's so much to tell about like how that all happened, but
Well, we're here for it. We want to hear how that all happened. But
Yeah.
So okay. So not to kind of keep the viewers waiting a little bit. Let's talk about the whole transition from amateur to your fighting night, right? Like, how long after you started did you see the difference that okay, I'm becoming good?
I honestly, it wasn't until after I fought that I felt like, whoa, I really learned a lot, from that fight. Like, and I had to watch.
So you did fight.
I did fight,
Okay.
and then and I brought the belt to
Oh,
the
you did?
babies.
Nice.
Oh, so you did win.
Yeah,
Okay,
it
awesome.
was. Yeah, it was. Again, it was an amateur fight. So, still that. I mean, oh man, it was like I was going in the bathroom like 10 times like that night. Like, oh, I don't want to get knocked out.
Oh, so you were nervous.
Oh, I was so nervous. I was just like, like shaking my hands and like trying to jump up and down, and and it was, and I have to say, like, with this fight, I was the one who called and said, I want to be part of this fight that you guys are putting on. I think it was Factum that was putting on the fight, and the coach helped me, and he said, "Who's your coach?" I don't have a coach. I was just gonna go in there with my husband at the time. We don't know what we were doing, honestly, but he had a friend that has a son that was training boxing at like a ton of fights, and it was like a week before that he's helped with us, guiding us through, because when I got there I thought I was just going to use my regular wraps, and I was like, it doesn't matter, I'm just going to get in there.
But that wasn't the case.
It ended up that his friend came and guided us, through, and wrapped my hands with the right way, because
Yeah.
I didn't know. I thought I'm just gonna get in there and fight with the regular.
So before you continue, so you're saying that you it was self training?
Yeah. So yes, actually, I trained myself a lot. I was at a boxing gym for a little bit, but I left that boxing gym, and it was. I felt like the boxing gym was good, but it was a lot more like focused on fitness.
I see.
They did have some technique classes which I had gone, but I felt like a lot of the training I did on my own. Because these are only like 1 hour boxing.
Yeah.
You go for, or like an hour or 45 minutes.
Right.
And you just, hit the bag, whatever. But you don't stop there. I mean, I had to go after and just watch YouTube videos, on the boxer stance. And it was like, I think it was Marvin something, I forgot his last name, on YouTube. And also this other guy that I had followed, I forgot his name. But I studied. I was reading, like, I was reading, like, you want to be a boxer or something. I would order the books, and cool. And I just try to motivate myself and read. And every night, like, it seemed like every minute I had, like, if the babies were sleeping, I would be reading, or I would be learning. And I'd be watching these videos, and I'd stop it, and I'd try to mimic it, or and I'd walk up and down the stairs in a boxer stance, like walk around my house in a boxer stance. Wow. And then I didn't really get to do much sparring because of I would just spar like my brother. We would make our own ring. Like, I was at a CrossFit gym. They had a daycare up in the second level, and I'd go up there with him and my husband at the time, and we'd just set up, like, like the chairs, and say, okay, this is the ring. And oh man, he would be like, is that how you're gonna look when you get in there? When I first started sparring, he's like, because you should just, like, get out of there. Like, my brother, that was my brother, and he's just like, he's like, be smart, be sharp, and I'm like, dang, this is my first fight, man. Like,
cut me some slack.
Yeah.
But you need that, right? You needed that to be like, okay, I need to work on this.
I'm so grateful that, that he's just like, if you're gonna punch like that, like, might as well just don't even get in the ring, Yeah. And so there's a lot of blood, sweat, and tears, honestly, before that ring. I know it's not like a professional fight, but it was a fight, and I was scared to death. Like, I was nervous.
Yeah.
But I got in there after all that training and by myself, and it was such a great experience. Like, winning that was like,
you came out victorious.
Yeah, and it was a second round knockout for me.
Knockout.
Yeah. Wow. So it was, and still was not perfect. Right. The fight wasn't perfect, and I learned a lot. I'm like, oh man, my hands were down so much.
So let me ask this: do you have any type of footage of this first fight of yours?
I have it somewhere, honestly, because I think after we had gone through our divorce, like, a lot of it just,
it's scattered.
Yeah, okay. And I know there's, like, bits. I have it. I can look for it. There's just a bit. I think I have somewhere where she fell, and yeah, but the whole fight, I have no idea. I would call my sister. I'm like, where's the video? Dang it.
I want to say that's cool that you had kids, and you didn't let that stop you from pursuing boxing and continuing, and actually finding a way to get it done.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
That is awesome. Do you ever encourage other people to do that? Other women to do that? To go for whatever, either boxing or whatever, anything.
No, I don't have anybody coming up. I mean, I would be so my second set of twins, I was boxing.
Oh, that's right, because you have
2 sets of twins. Oh my
goodness!
So the whole 9 months, I was always boxing, jump rope, burpees, and I would have women come up to me at that time, and they'd ask me for what my social media, and I'm like, I just don't have one. I'm like, I'm so busy, I can't even. That's not important to me. Like doing the social media and recording myself. I did want to document, but it was like I was more focused on wanting to learn the footwork. I didn't stop there, because after I gave birth to my second set of twins, I was like, okay, I want to do another fight. And then...
Wait, so that was after you won that first fight? Yeah, you didn't fight again until after you had the other set of twins?
So the second set of twins, I was going to get in the ring again before I had them. See, my second set, my 2 twins are from in vitro. in vitro fertilization,
Okay.
IVF.
Okay. Yes. Oh.
So we're blessed,
Yes.
to have these babies.
Wow.
So that was a process to go through all of that.
Okay.
It's not like they just pop them in there, and you have to go through like medications and blood draw, like all of that.
Right.
So thank God I was able to have the second set of twins. But before I was gonna have them, I was going to get in the ring again. But at the time when I was married, it was like I felt like that wasn't God's plan for me. I felt like I had to go get these babies, which it's funny. It's interesting to say, but they were in a, frozen for 3 years, these embryos.
Right.
And it was like, okay, there was timing for that because my insurance was no longer going to pay for them to be in that storage for, more than so. I'm like, I got to go get those babies.
Right.
So now I have them, and I feel just like boxing, everything is timing. And now that I have my 2 sets of twins, during that whole time, I was still trying to keep up with boxing as much as I could. And, now a single mom, the past, since I've had them.
Yeah.
I've just been in my own garage doing, footwork and learning same way I did the first time.
Do you still not have a coach?
I feel like I kind of have like online courses. I'm just like learning, from different people like Tom Yankello. I really love his coaching style and his students and the way they box. So I've had a couple sessions with him, and I wanted to fly out to Pennsylvania to kind of do some work with him for like a week. So even if I feel like I want to, it's in my heart to just, when I set a goal, I feel like I have to accomplish it, or else it just eats at me because I felt like I wanted to do one more. So that is the plan, is to try and get in again. And I'm hoping, Jon Jon.
Yeah.
Man, I love those guys. Yeah. When I watch him and his coaches and their team, I'm like, my heart is like, okay, I want to be there. I want to be with you guys. And
do you ever go with them, or?
Their times are they conflict with my work because I work a split shift.
Okay.
Where I work in the morning, then I work past midnight, and at my job, and so it seems like there's always some kind of conflict, but I'm hoping to get out there with them
here soon
and start training, and hopefully they can help me get in for a second fight.
Hey, you have like I don't know, you're pivoting and everything. Like when you were punching that bag on that video, I was like, damn, I would hate to get punched by it. I would hate it.
Well, and that's what I was gonna ask. Has anybody ever like not tested you, but like
got on your nerves and you punched someone?
Maybe not even punch them, but you're like, man, you don't know what I could do to you, or just like, I don't know.
I don't know. No,
these hands are registered.
My son. He is my older one, the oldest son. Oh my gosh, he's now 9, but man, he is like, put me in a boxing ring, Mom. I'm like, you stop bullying your siblings, because I swear I'm gonna put you with those real fighters, and I'm gonna take you to the ring. He's like, put me in there, I'm ready. Like the kid is, I feel like he reminds me of my Uncle Mark. Like he can take a lot, and just keep coming.
Right.
And he loves it. And I'm like, but he loves soccer too, and that's his passion. But I feel like he's solid if he goes that way. And so I feel like I'm working with my kids and kind of having them see me do that, and at the same time get involving them so that they can feel. I just want them to, because I feel like it humbles you,
right?
Like, and so that you don't bully other people.
Yeah, definitely. Just, like you could beat people up, but you don't do it because it's like
he just have anything to prove.
Exactly.
He just calm and just humbled, and I want him to be around that. So that's why I was thinking I wanted to bring him to.
With Jon Jon.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And because right now he just thinks he's, the coolest kid and class clown and joking on everything. I'm like, man, you don't joke around at someone's expense. Someone's gonna be, but he's a tough kid, and he challenges me, man. Sometimes we'd be play sparring, and I just, test him a little bit with him, and he just keeps coming. I'm like, yeah. And I'm just like, okay, enough.
That's so dope. I mean, I would think, as a kid, seeing my mom boxing like that, and the way I'm telling you, the way you punch that bag and the way you move your feet work, it's like, damn, I wouldn't want to mess with my mom. She's gonna mess me up. She's gonna mess me up.
I don't, they don't even, they don't. They just need some discipline.
Got you. Yeah, all kids do for sure. Yeah. At some point.
When you tell people that you're a boxer, what
reactions do you get?
What do you? Yeah.
Well, I don't really say I'm a boxer.
Okay.
They just, and I just do some boxing, but the reaction I get is, you don't look like it.
Yeah.
That's true. You don't. You don't. You don't at all.
And I'm just like, I'm not sure. So I'll tell you, you go to CrossFit, and man, those CrossFitters, they're tough, Yeah. And so I'm trying to get in there, and I'm asking my CrossFit coach, okay, I need this to be adjusted for boxing. And I would be doing boxing there while they're doing CrossFit, and so it was like, they would come to me like, so you do boxing? And I'm like, I'm learning. I'm always a student, It's like, well, you don't look like a boxer at all. You look, and one of my friends, she's my really good friends, which, man, she's a strong girl. She's a strong CrossFitter. I could never beat her in some of those CrossFit moves, man. That suck. But but she told me, you look too soft, to be a boxer. And I'm like,
if people only knew.
If they get in the ring, then they'll find out.
Yeah, so I think, if I were to, it is what it is now. I'm a mother, and with my two sets of twins, my kids, and I feel like now it's just, it's a hobby, almost like a, and like people do, bodybuilding,
right?
competitions here and there, or marathons.
That's how
and
you feel.
I feel like that's how I feel because of I'm older now, and I feel like my kids. I have right now I'm a broker for an investment company.
Oh wow!
And I'm studying for the CFP, which you take. It's a 6-hour national exam. And then you become you go that route and you become a financial consultant. So that's so I have those goals.
You're busy. Yeah.
So I have, love boxing. And I wish if I were to go back in time, I'd probably go all the way with it because I love it. I love the training. I love to be able to put myself in there and challenge myself. But, I have to also be humble enough to know that at this time, I have little ones, and I'm the only one that they're relying on.
So when you're training, or when you were training, what type of music were you listening to?
This is what got me into trouble.
It got you into trouble.
I was a church girl before. Okay. I was very,
religious.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't, at that time when I, went on the LDS mission and came back and had a family, and, I don't go in bars. I was always I was always trying to do something to
Wait. You go to bars now?
No.
Oh, no.
No. No. I do not like those places. I'd rather be at a boxing gym at that time. Like at those times when people are, the bars. Right. I would rather be, honestly, boxing. Truly. If I had a key to a boxing gym, that's where I'd be. But I have my garage. So,
got you, yes.
So, but it's cold in there, man, in the wintertime. I don't have time to, crank up the heat because, I got to get to work. I got to feed the kids. So I'm in my garage jump roping, and it's freaking freezing in there. And I'm hitting the bag. And like I said, I don't have very much footage because I'm not really the type to record my,
Yeah.
and I'm like, just get it done, get in there, get it done, move,
Yeah.
So, where was I going with this?
The music.
But the music.
Yeah.
I could box all day with good music.
Hey.
So I love, like, Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg and
Hip hop.
I like those hip hop, but I always have to put it on clean.
Yes, yes. No, I get you.
Clean version.
Yes, clean versions. Yeah. So, yeah, those music, they really pump me up. But reggae too.
Okay.
It just depends on the mood,
Okay.
But reggae, Polynesian jams,
Hey.
hip hop music mix. Like, I love those remixes.
What about country?
Oh, I love country music too, but I don't really work out to country.
Okay.
I think that's a little slower.
That's too slow. That's too slow.
Yeah, no, but sometimes, like the UB40, like I
Okay.
love UB40 when I work out. My kids make fun because when they listen, when Kingston Town comes on, they're like, "Oh, that's Mama's boxing song."
That's but also so they're kind of with you right there.
Oh
and
yeah,
listening
yeah,
to the
yeah.
music.
They know, and they know, yeah, like they know the music,
Right.
that then they said that's Mama's boxing song, like the Kingston Town.
So that song, like, okay, so what is that one song that it's like your go-to song, like that pumps you up? Like, let's play this song this
Oh
morning.
man, I think for me for a while, because I was like, I always imagined myself like, okay, if I ever get in the ring and they ask me what's your walk-in song, I go back and forth, but it's that "Remember the Name" by Fort or something. Remember the Name.
Huh? I gotta look.
You
at
gotta
that.
look at, yeah.
I'll
You'll
look it
like
up.
it. Oh man, if you play that, you're
Pumps
gonna
you
get
up.
pumped.
Okay.
And don't play because she's in for
Yes,
swinging.
But yeah, I mean, so
Fort Minor.
yeah, Fort Minor, yeah.
Yeah.
Remember, I think you know that song once you play it.
Let's see. Let's. There's a commercial. They don't sponsor us, so I ain't gonna play this commercial. All right, here we go. Oh,
You know that song.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Oh man, see that right there? I'm like, let's jump rope and
Let's go.
yeah.
Okay.
So yeah. So I feel like, yeah, when I first started, man, it was like, I wish I had documented,
Yeah.
all those, times when I was first learning to like now. And I feel like if I had more time to train like those other boxers, like 8 hours a day, I'd probably be, much more improved than what I am now.
Right.
Just because I just think boxing is just beautiful. Like,
So would you get in the
Sounds
ring now? You think if you had a chance, if someone said, "Hey, let's go,"
yeah, I think that there's, like I said, I feel like it's there. I feel like that was a goal of mine to get in again.
Okay.
And I feel like I'm kind of, when I know myself, when I start feeling like this, I'm not gonna stop until I do it. And so I think I have to try and do this soon because of my financial exams that I'm
Gotcha.
studying for.
Yes.
Yes. So it's like there's things that I'm like, okay, I need to do that before this, and there's things I'm always planning ahead. So.
What do your cousins say? Your family. What do they say?
Oh man, they're like, you are already a mom. You're
Oh.
so old. The younger ones are gonna get in there, and you're gonna get in trouble. And it's like you only live once.
Yeah.
You gotta just
Go for it.
Go for it,
Yeah.
and you die. You die doing
What you love.
what you love, or you don't have any regrets. And
Yeah.
so, I think I'm gonna get in there again.
Are you?
With my second set of twins? Yeah, it's hard. It's so hard
No, I
with
bet.
them,
Yeah.
training and running them all over. I won't get as much training, I feel, as other, but it's a goal of mine that I felt like I didn't get to accomplish 4 years ago because of life-changing events.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that happens. That happens all the time. And it's like there's somebody, I think Rob's the one that said this. He's all like, I would hope that people don't want to, what's it called, like, end up telling their kids, hey, I didn't do what I wanted to do because of you. You know what I'm saying? That would be
yeah.
horrible. That would be horrible. So it's like you trying and you pushing yourself even through whatever life throws at you. I think that's awesome. That's something that I'm pretty sure they're going to look up to you for.
My kids. Oh,
Yeah.
I hope so. I hope they
I'm
turn
sure.
out to be good kids, because right now I'm worried.
Nah. I'm pretty sure they'll turn out to be good kids, especially with a mom like you. Look at you.
I was gonna say, so after the first fight and after having the second set of twins, did you get back in the ring after that?
So now my get back in the ring, I feel is
so this is
coming.
Gonna be
the
your...
get back.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's been I divorced
Right.
and things like that, and just lots of
things that came
up in life, that just really, really changed so much, and then so much that I look back and wish I had done things differently. And so there's a lot of healing right now for me, and I almost feel like this is part of my healing, getting back in the ring again.
Right.
But I know when the time is right,
it's gonna happen.
It's gonna happen.
Yeah.
All in God's timing.
Yeah, all in God's timing.
Definitely. So you were interviewed for on ABC4, right?
Fox 13.
Fox 13.
Yeah,
Okay.
Fox
Why did I
13.
Get it right, bro.
I'm sorry, man.
I think I was supposed to get on ABC, but the health and fitness competition I was in,
Right.
that ended. So I think that
It kind of stopped.
Yeah.
they
So there was a mention of it, but.
Got you.
But I was on Fox 13 with April Baker. She's awesome.
Oh, nice.
So you were in that health and fitness competition.
Mm-hmm.
How did you come to hear about that, or even entering that competition?
Yeah, so I think that's open for everyone, and one of my friends suggested, that I just go on, because I think they were looking for inspirational athletes, and so I just joined, and everybody else can join, and you just have to, it's based on votes, and so then I shared my story with April from Fox 13, and they were interested and came out to my home.
Wow.
And showed my garage.
Your gym. Your gym.
Yeah, my little garage.
Right.
And that interview, I think, got exposure and helped. I think people.
The community came and voted for you.
Yeah, and I was moving along in the competition, and it was an opportunity for me to honestly just to share my fitness journey.
Right.
And it was it was a good experience for me to be able to share that. I didn't know it was gonna.
Did you win, by the way?
I placed second in the quarterfinals.
Okay.
Yeah.
Man, that's still good,
That's
right?
still really good.
She's all like, I'm a boxer, though. If you don't win, you don't win first place.
Yeah, so it was quarterfinals and the semifinals, which I think we all thought we were going to the semifinals, but it was the last minute that we found out we were second in the quarterfinals. So
Can you enter it again?
Probably next year, yeah, but I don't think I'm going to, because
Because of
I'd rather just focus on.
Well, she's going to be doing the
Well, yeah,
test here
but-
soon.
Yeah, the exams and the boxing.
right.
So I think with boxing, I'll always keep that as part of, whether, if I get in or not, it's going to always be like learning more and staying fit with it as well.
Besides boxing and your job and stuff like that, is there any other hobby that you kind of put some time into? Whether it's singing, she laughed. You don't sing?
I sing, but I don't know if I can sing.
I think you can sing. You look like you can sing. I don't know.
But no, not really. Just I always wanted to learn to play guitar, so maybe you will do that. But I just honestly want to get my kids in some kind of martial arts, like any whatever it is,
Right.
boxing. But I'm free right now for them
Right.
to learn from, because you have to pay.
Yes.
These other people, and I have these kids are expensive.
So, but it's four kids all together.
Yeah, well, I have five.
Five, okay, that's right.
Yeah, but the younger one is mostly with her dad's side.
Gotcha.
So the 2 sets of twins are with me.
Okay. Okay. And have you guys gone back? Have you taken them to the island?
The little one, the older twins.
Yeah.
Yeah, when they were 1, I think, or
Okay.
18 months. Yeah,
You
they
went.
were. Yeah, so I need to take them. When I start making good money.
Show 'em that island life, huh?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I want for them. I want them to have, grow up here in the States, but man, I want them to have that island heart,
Yeah,
always
definitely.
giving and thinking of other people and being respectful.
Right.
Because, like I said, these kids, man, my dad would be like, you need to take them back. Because my dad would be giving them massages. I'm like, you're supposed to be giving grandpa a massage.
Not them. Oh, man.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah.
So, okay. This Utah life, right? You said that you kind of like it because, you could raise your kids here. It's a better place to raise your kids. But you asked me a question earlier, like, hey, why would you want to live out here?
Mm-hmm.
And not in California. I feel exactly what I told you. Like, I feel like California is a little bit too crazy for to raise a family now.
Yeah, that's what I've heard.
Yeah, and it's expensive.
Oh, yeah.
If you think it's expensive out here,
Yeah.
it's way expensive out there.
California and Hawaii, I feel like, those are my places. But, man, it costs to live in paradise.
Right. That's definitely an arm and a leg. Yes.
So it's like here is very much more affordable.
Yeah.
And I feel it's safer.
Yeah, definitely.
So I am not. Yeah, it's a good place for my kids.
Talking about Hawaii, man, there's
Oh,
fires
yeah,
going on out there in
fires
Maui,
right now.
right?
I
Did you hear-
didn't. No, I didn't hear.
Yeah,
Because
it's
of the
bad.
volcanoes or what?
I'm not exactly sure what happened, but
From what I was reading, it says like the low pressure and high pressure winds.
Oh,
So
man.
it started a fire out
so
there.
like lightning and all that, or
Maybe,
what?
yeah.
Okay.
And
Wow.
it messed up the whole little city of Maui, I guess.
Wow, yeah, I seen some videos and they're like driving through just flames and the houses are all on fire.
Really?
Yeah.
Out in Maui?
I
Yeah,
believe so.
yeah,
Wow.
yeah. It's
Well,
pretty-
hopefully they can use all that ocean to like
Yeah,
help
shut
out,
off
but
the
that's,
flowers.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
it's sad.
Is that going on now?
Yeah,
I believe so.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
I believe so.
yeah. People are taking like before and after pictures. It looks,
Oh,
it looks pretty
man.
bad.
Yeah,
But yeah, man, I definitely pray for Maui.
Yeah,
man, for sure.
definitely.
Okay, so if let's play a game.
okay.
Let's play a game. You willing to play a game with us?
Okay.
What game should we play? There's a few. Hold on. There's a few.
I was like,
So we could ask you fire rapid questions. Actually, let's go with fire rapid
You wanna
questions.
go fire rapid
Let's go with
questions?
fire
Alright,
rapid
alright.
questions. Okay.
do you have them already?
No, I don't. It's freestyle.
Freestyle.
Oh, okay.
Fire rapid questions. Okay. So
I'll start.
go ahead.
Boxing or karate?
Boxing.
Okay.
Okay. Jackie Chan or what's that dude's name? Pie. What's his name?
Who?
Jackie Chan or Bruce Lee.
Oh man, Bruce Lee.
Bruce Lee.
Bruce Lee.
Okay. All right. Mike Tyson or Ongano.
I always have to go with Mike.
Hey.
Mike Tyson.
Yeah, he's badass.
He is.
He's
Okay.
badass.
Let's go. Dr. Dre or Snoop Dogg.
Oh man. Snoop Dogg.
Okay.
Okay. Snoop Dogg. Okay.
Ketchup or fry sauce?
Ooh, ketchup. I like fry sauce.
Yeah. I don't think anybody's said ketchup.
Yeah, I know that you're the first.
Really?
Yeah, everybody
I
always
can't
says fry
stand
sauce.
fry sauce.
Yeah, I
Yeah, me
can't
neither.
either.
Oh, yeah.
like
Oh, good.
ketchup.
That word Palacios.
Okay. Gatorade or water?
Water.
Yeah.
She's all like, come
Oh,
on, man.
just do water.
All right.
I felt like Gatorade, when you drink it, it gets me more thirsty.
Yeah, that's why I said water.
Water.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
iPhone or Samsung?
iPhone.
Okay.
Okay. Mac or Windows?
I don't know how to do Mac, so I'll say Windows. Oh, I'm not good. I'm not good with Mac.
Okay. Okay. Go ahead.
Skydiving or bungee jumping?
Oh my gosh, can I say none?
Wait, you wouldn't skydive?
No way.
No.
No, I hate flying.
Do
Oh
you?
man, that's my biggest fear.
Flying?
So that's why I don't go anywhere. I stay right here.
Oh, you stay on land.
And that's why you. But you said you wanted to go to Philadelphia to train.
Yeah, that's what's holding me back to Pennsylvania because I'm scared to get on the plane. Otherwise, I'd be there like next week or tomorrow.
Yeah.
Okay. Man, so how do you do it when you go back to the island?
I hardly go back.
She's like, I ain't going back.
Hey, so you are you terrified of that?
Yeah, I'm just.
What is it?
I think so when you fly, it's like in the plane. I think once I had an experience where it dropped. Yeah. And I was like, if I can just get on the ground safely, I'm not getting back on a plane again. And I'd only go on the plane if it's a life or death situation, right. Like if now my dad's here because I was like, okay, the only time I'm gonna go back to Saipan, I swear, is if my dad passes away. So, but thank God he's here.
I don't have to go.
I don't have to go there now. So yeah.
Okay.
Flying is
What is your favorite dish, food wise? Like what is it? Yeah.
Oh man. I just love the simple foods, honestly, like rice and chamorro ribs, or there's this Japanese noodles we grew up with. It's called soba. Sapporo Ichiban. Like just rice with scrambled eggs or rice and tuna and soy sauce. That's my kid's favorite.
That sounds delicious.
I'm hungry.
I'm hungry right now.
So yeah, I mean, we grew up. Everything we eat with rice. All the meats that we eat, we always eat with rice.
It sounds about right. Us too. We either eat rice and beans.
Yeah.
Okay.
What language is that?
Chamorro.
Chamorro?
Yeah, it's like a mix of Spanish.
Really?
Yeah.
Can I hear it? Can you say a little bit, or do you?
Yeah. So half a day is hello.
Half a day.
Kotono maulik means is everything okay, or Haji Nanmu is what's your name.
Okay.
But we count in Spanish.
Oh, really?
So
uno, dos, tres, cuatro. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
Okay.
And then heart is the sin corazón.
How do you say pants?
Pants? Casanesmo.
Okay.
I hope I got that right, yeah.
Hey, we're gonna
you're going to have these chamorros like, she said that wrong.
No, because I think in Arabic it's pantalon, like in Spanish.
Okay.
Pantalon. But anyways,
Spanish is pantalon?
Pantalon. Pants.
Yeah. No, I think, it's different on that one.
Have you heard any words that are in Spanish that mean something in
Chamorro?
Yeah, but I think
Means
more like that is different. Nothing really?
No, I mean, I can't think of anything. I'm sure there is, but like I know our foods are a little bit similar, like achoti, the anaro seeds. I don't know how you guys say it. Achote. The red seeds.
Yes.
We use it to make red rice.
Okay.
Those seeds it's called annatto seeds or something that you guys.
Seeds. I gotta look it up.
But we make use it to make empanadas.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Red rice. We have some of our foods, I swear, are similar, but we just call it different.
Okay.
Yeah.
Would you say you're a chef?
I love to cook.
Yeah,
you do?
I'm telling you, I love, and as a matter of fact, it's funny you ask that because that's another thing I'm wanting to open up a
restaurant.
Yeah, like a food. Probably start with the food truck, but
right.
And see where we're from, the Spanish and the Filipinos, everything like our foods, they all blend together. Right. So chicken adobo, I think, is something that my family loves that I make. Yeah. So I am going to open up.
So this is the done deal. This is what you're gonna do.
I'm gonna do this, but everything
After.
is timing.
Gotcha.
It's all in the works. So that chicken adobo, I get requests for it all the time.
Wow.
I don't know if you know what that is. It's a Filipino dish, but we have a twist to it.
Chicken adobo.
Yeah, I know what chicken adobo is. I know what adobo is, but
But not
what's the twist?
It's
She can't tell you the recipe. You gotta.
Oh, it's like a recipe that you.
Yeah. So I mean, the basic ingredients are just like soy sauce, vinegar.
Oh,
and
yeah. Let's see that.
They had that in LA, I think,
Yeah,
California.
really good.
Like it. Yeah. I'll have to make some, like I said, we'll have that barbecue and you guys can come out because we were supposed to do that and the chef left. So
let us know and we are there.
Okay, for sure.
We are there like swimwear. Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Okay. So that's what you like to do. That's what you're gonna. That's the next.
Yeah, I love cooking. It's
Man.
one of my. I love to be in the kitchen.
Okay. Do you ever go to restaurants where they sell chamorro or Filipino dishes?
Yeah, well, they don't sell more food out here.
Okay.
And they're not really the chicken adobo here. There's a, restaurant that sells it, but
It's not the same. It's
Yeah.
nothing like.
I don't. Yeah, everybody makes it differently,
Yeah.
But then there's some island places here that I go to. That
Do you like spicy food though?
oh man, that's chamorro food is spicy
Spicy?
food. Yeah,
Wow,
the
all right.
hotter the better.
Are you serious?
Nice.
Okay.
Do you guys do spicy foods?
I do.
I kind of do.
You can. Okay.
If the food is delicious, I can't say no. I'll do it. I'll eat it.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, sometimes I feel like if it's too hot, you can't taste the
Right,
food.
right.
And so, back home, it's like Tabasco, that's for flavor, not for heat.
Yeah.
We have our own hot pepper,
Yeah.
that we make that's for heat.
Like your salsa.
So,
What do you call that?
it's just doni. We call it doni with
Doni.
hot pepper.
Okay.
Yeah, so we use that to make the food spicy.
Yeah.
But if you want to flavor it, you use like
Tabasco.
Tabasco.
I see.
Yeah,
Interesting.
yeah.
Okay.
That's cool. That's cool.
That is awesome.
I'm always like when I get lunch, and then they're like, "Hey, do you want do you need any condiments?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'll get some, Cholula or whatever you guys have," because they usually don't have, homemade
Like,
salsa,
yeah, salsa.
so I have to improvise. And the guys always look at me like, I'm like, "Hey, man, I'm Mexican. I have to have some spice on this,
Yeah, I
So-
carry around my Tabasco usually,
Okay.
or like my dad would make our like hot sauce
Yeah.
from back home and we take it to like Rodizio Grill because they do the meats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we need a dip in
Yeah.
our
To taste.
yeah,
Yeah.
like
my mom, she always brings that salsa, so every time we go, he has a little container.
that's the
of-
same as us.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
all
cool.
the time. We would bring it in our,
Yeah.
we have a little Tupperware.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. That's exactly what mom does.
Hey, that's weird though, because at first I was like a little bit embarrassed. I'm like, Mom, just like.
I know.
But after growing up, I'm like, that's,
You even
that's
start
normal.
doing it.
Yeah,
You even start doing it.
Yeah, it's funny, man. As my dad would do that, man. But see, the thing is, I think it's small, so it's not this like.
It's
Man, my
obvious.
dad, but my dad would have this whole Tupperware.
That's hilarious.
It's like chopped up onions in there, and and
everything
in there.
hilarious.
It's so funny. But now, he brings that bagel because we all want some. You have to
Right.
like divide it so we
So-
can dip it.
So what is like a winter food that you make out? Like,
A winter food?
Yeah.
Oh man, soups.
Soup,
I always
huh?
make soups like oxtail soup.
Ooh.
I don't know. You guys have those oxtail
No,
soup?
I haven't had
I've
oxtail
never-
soup, but I had
yeah.
oxtail.
Yeah, oxtail and like the chicken soup. Sometimes those like ones from the Asian store, the hen.
Yeah.
It's like those chewy chicken. They have those sharp bones.
Okay.
It's almost like a fish.
Oh wow.
But you have to like boil that chicken or hen, whatever, for like 2 hours so that it's soft.
Okay.
And you put some like like bok choy and tomatoes and onions and garlic and ginger. Yeah, you go put it all in there. Oh
No
man.
more food talk now.
I'm excited for you to open this
Yeah.
food truck.
Yeah. Oh
It's
man.
gonna be
No,
awesome.
so you got, you guys test it out first, then tell me.
Okay,
Alright.
okay, but I
That
mean,
works.
I'm pretty sure. I don't know. I trust you.
Yeah.
I feel like you probably can't cook, so yes, yeah, I trust you.
Hey, something we haven't done in a while, bro.
What is it?
We haven't asked the people like what's their favorite local spot to eat at
That's true.
at the end of the show. We'll get to that, but that just popped in my head.
We
I don't
haven't.
even know
We haven't asked that.
what
for
was
a
the
minute.
last episode we did.
I don't know. I haven't heard it from none of us. So, yeah. But well, I mean, we don't have to do that at the end. We could ask her right now.
Oh, okay.
What is one of your favorite spots to eat locally?
Locally?
Yeah.
Oh man. Geez, my go-to place all the time. Like, I don't know. There's I guess it just depends on the mood, you know.
Okay.
I don't really have this one spot, but there's like Mobetta's.
Oh,
I
yeah.
like to go take my kids there.
That's pretty good.
Yeah,
Have you guys had Mobetta's?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay. Yeah, so that's like when we want, rice and meat. And then I go to Beto's
Okay.
for the burritos.
Hey.
I get there, yeah. Not the California burritos. What's that one I get? The carne asada.
Oh,
Carne
okay.
asada burrito.
Yeah, the carne asada burrito. Man, those burritos
They're
are
big, huh?
oh yeah,
Yeah.
I love it. Yeah, and the Saratoga location, man, they're I don't know what it is, but they have their burritos are really
They're delicious.
fresh. Yeah,
Oh,
they're
okay.
like fresh.
Oh, they make it like right there and
Yeah.
then.
Mm-hmm.
I got you.
Yeah, so
Okay.
I like going there, and but I also really like Cubby's too.
Oh,
Cubby's.
Cubby's is
Cubby's.
good.
I don't think
Yeah.
I've been there.
They just closed one down in Taylorsville.
Really?
They closed it down, but it was delicious.
Yeah, I
tried it.
love their
Yeah.
salad and their.
I like their tri-tip
Steak.
sandwich.
That's the one I always get. The
It's so
spicy
delicious.
one.
Yeah.
Oh
Yes,
man,
it's good.
yeah, I know.
Oh, man.
Yeah, the tri-tip steak.
That's good.
I get that, and then they have a steak salad that I get. Those are the only two things I get there. But sometimes I go. Their breakfast is really good.
Breakfast too?
Yeah, they
I
had
haven't-
breakfast.
I haven't gone.
Oh man, it's so good. Their
What do you get?
burritos.
What do you
Their
get?
burritos.
Yeah?
At
yeah.
Cubby's?
Oh,
Where-
Yeah,
Where-
anything on their breakfast menu. Oh man,
It's good.
It's really good.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you look like you're always on a healthy, type of diet. Are you?
I try to be some like you said you were on keto.
Yeah.
Yeah, I tried like semi keto, not really. I was, but now I'm focused more like on protein. So
Okay.
like I'll be good like, Monday through like Friday,
Right.
Thursday, right? But then after the weekend is like free game for me. I can have whatever I think of,
Your heart
Yeah,
desires.
like pizza, whatever. I'll just go for it, So I
Gotcha.
just feel like in balance,
Yeah.
I'm not really like honestly I don't count the calories.
Oh, you don't?
No. I just like try to be smart about what I eat,
Right.
Like what, small portions or?
Yeah, like sometimes small portions or like I'll have some protein bars. Just really honestly I really limit my carbs throughout the week.
Nice.
Like breads and pasta, stuff like that. I try to eat better carbs, throughout the week. But then on the weekend I
free
just
game.
yeah go have whatever.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Go ahead.
Do you watch boxing then?
Yeah.
Like the fights,
Yeah.
male and female? Or-
Mostly male.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
but if you were to ask me who my favorite female boxers are right now is I can tell you is Katie Taylor and Amanda Serrano.
Oh, okay.
Those two are
Okay.
my favorite female boxers.
Okay.
Would you ever step in the ring with them?
Oh my goodness! If I feel like I want to die,
Yeah, I'll do it. You'll do it.
but there's a lot I can I learn from them. They're just I really look up to those two,
Nice.
but I mostly watch male boxers.
Okay.
And who was that?
So I love so many of them. Teofimo Lopez.
Okay. Yeah,
He
he's
is
good.
really good, man. I'm gonna have to admit though, when he went against Cambosis,
Yeah.
I was for the underdog, Cambosis, just
Cambosis.
because I love Teofimo, but I felt like he was I think he needed to come down a little
Yeah,
bit,
yeah. Big
Humble himself?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but he's a good boxer, and I think he would have won that fight if he had not let his emotions get in the way. And with Cambosis, I mean,
Wait,
that was I honestly cried when I watched
Really?
that
You
fight.
did?
I cried because I was, oh man, it was
Wow.
so intense because I thought at any moment Cambosis was gonna get knocked out by
Yeah.
Teofimo. Teofimo is a strong man.
Well, it was crazy because it was that fight that he got pneumonia or
well, he got sick after.
He got sick after that fight, wasn't it?
After Cambosis?
Wasn't it,
after
or was it?
Because he lost that fight, right?
He lost that fight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think he got sick after that fight.
I think I heard. Oh, yeah, some kind of like
chest
something with
or
his lungs.
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah. But I'm not. I think he went up right from that division.
weight?
Like I think
so.
But I was hoping it stayed down. I want to see him with like Devin Haney, or Tank.
Man. Those two guys right there are
I love Tank.
Yes.
I love his fighting style.
Yes.
I honestly, with Tank and Ryan Garcia, I felt like I was like in between because Ryan's like, you don't know where that speed, you didn't know where that punch is gonna come from, but at the same time, I felt like Tank had more footwork. He would dance around him, and it's just he gets you so good at those angles,
Right. I was telling everybody that I didn't feel like
Garcia
Ryan
was ready. Yeah, I don't think he wasn't ready.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, he just was stiff on that.
People were like mad at me that I was going for Tank.
For Tank?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man.
Like I mean, but it's not. I just like he said, I don't think he was ready at all. I think Tank was just a beast. He pivot more. He knew exactly when to punch, when to strike, and he played mind games with Garcia.
Yeah,
with Ryan.
yeah.
So,
well, that fight with Tank and I was surprised with Cruz Pitbull.
Yeah.
Oh
Man,
yeah,
Pitbull was. I mean,
he was
dang.
On. Yeah.
And I think there's supposed to be a rematch. I'm like, I love watching Pitbull now.
Well,
that'd be cool.
Well, I heard, and that's the sucky thing about Tank. He puts what do you call that? Like on his contract, like he told Pitbull that he wouldn't give him a rematch.
Really?
That's what he said.
Oh, because I thought I saw that there was going to be a rematch with
that would be
those two.
That would be so cool if it is.
He is, for some reason, Pitbull reminds me a little bit of Tyson's style.
Yes.
It's just so tight and he's low and
and just comes
and
at you.
yeah, and
head,
he's just he's so. And I think he gave Tank a hard time a little bit. I felt. Did you see that?
Yes. No. Everybody's seen that.
Okay, I was like, man, who is this guy?
Yeah. I think like a lot of people said that Pitbull won.
Oh man, yeah, I heard that. I was just surprised that he gave Tank a hard time because honestly, I didn't really know who he was until that fight.
Yeah.
And now I'm like following him.
Yeah. No, honestly, we didn't know, so we were like, who's this guy? Like he just came out of nowhere. And
I
we're
know.
like, oh, he's putting him work.
Yeah. See, that's what I mean. Like when I try to learn, I watch these, and I'm like, man, I really like his style. Like he goes down low, and and he just it was like that peekaboo style. Yes.
How tall are you, by the way?
5'7".
5'7".
Yeah.
Dude, like when you fought that first fight, was it kind of hard, or were you worried about the height?
I think she and I were like the same height. Yeah.
Okay. Did you go low? Did you?
No. See, that was I don't even know any of that until I got in there, and afterwards I start learning, and I'm like, that's why you need to do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you're always learning. Like,
did you hit yourself?
Not really.
Oh, okay. I thought like, oh.
Yeah, but that's all that swinging in here. Nobody.
Don't punch me.
We're just boxing in here. But I that was just, I think it was. I don't know. Maybe all fights are like that, experimental. I feel like I just had that one, and you always learn. I feel when you actually do it.
Yeah.
Because I felt like I learned most because of that. Right. And I think I would learn more even in the next one.
Would you ever be opposed to coaching?
I mean, I don't know if I'm,
qualified.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't think so?
Or I just tried to the basics, Yeah, I can definitely coach on the basics. Like I coach my kids.
Right.
And I feel like I'd coach my son, be in his corner when he fights. But kind of like what's it? The Williams.
Oh,
Their
Serena
dad
Williams?
knew nothing about golfing. He just studied on it.
Yeah,
not golfing, tennis.
Yeah, you're right.
Who was golf? Why did I say golf? I think I was thinking of Finau, Tony Finau. His dad was teaching him, golfing, and he wasn't a golfer.
But so you could do it. But you could do it.
Maybe if I spend the time, like reading and studying and learning.
I just want to tell the viewers, just if you get a chance, go on her page. And you only have a Facebook page, by the way?
Yeah, I just opened the Instagram only for that fitness competition because when I was interviewed on Fox 13, they were like, "Do you have an Instagram?" I'm like, "No. Should I open one?"
Yeah, gotcha.
And so I opened one after, the Instagram after that interview because I just on Facebook.
Okay. So that's all you have right now then? Just
I opened my Instagram, so I still have that, but I hardly post anything right now.
Okay.
But
so you don't have the videos of you punching the bag.
Not on Instagram, but on
Facebook.
Facebook, it's there.
So go to her Facebook whenever you get a chance, and I'm telling you, look at those videos of her punching the bag, and you're even gonna be like, "Oh, it hurts." Like, oh. I'm saying because I'm telling you, your punch is powerful. I can tell. It hurts me every time I see the bag.
Oh my goodness! Thank you.
I feel like the bag is like,
yeah.
No, but I think you could definitely do that. I think you could coach. Maybe.
Yeah.
But you got other things in line, so I get it if you don't.
Yeah, kind of. If I were to, it's probably just
down the line sometime.
Yeah, and just mostly I'm my kids. And some of their friends. Like we've got some boys that my older son is friends with, and they come and want to learn. Yeah. Because mostly, honestly, I started with my daughter. Okay. Training her first, and I want her to get in the ring.
Is she?
I think she's gonna get in the ring, yeah. But I think the older twins will at least let them go in there once and feel it, just try it out. Yeah. And then if they feel like, okay, I want to do that again, then we'll keep going.
Hey,
so my older son, I want to get him in there, but he's just like, he thinks he's ready. Yeah. And I'm like, you are not. You keep dropping your hands. But
so you notice that you pick up on things like that.
Yeah, so I know. Yeah, so I told him like, okay, man, you gotta, when you throw your punch, you gotta bring it back because you're gonna get hit. You're gonna get countered. Yeah. So I keep telling him that, and I keep telling him straight punches because sometimes when they throw their punch, they're throwing it down. Oh. And it's funny because when I'm teaching them, I feel like I'm teaching myself.
Right.
Because I can see what they're doing, and then I'm like, I gotta do this, because if I do what they're doing,
you're gonna get punched.
Yeah, I'm gonna get knocked, somewhere. Yeah. So it's like as I'm saying this to them, I'm teaching myself,
So that's what I'm saying. Like that's why I think you could be a good coach. You could be a great coach.
Oh man, my kids will tell you, stop yelling at me. So I'm like, put your hands up,
Yeah.
It's
that's funny. I can't see you yell, but
man. The kids will tell them, I'm not doing. You keep yelling and you listen to your coach. Don't tell me. Like my son will try to tell me, Yeah. He's like, just fight, mom. Just fight me. I'm like, you're gonna learn bad habits. Yeah. You're just throwing your punches and they're wrong. Like they're not. You're not. You gotta
aim.
You have
to be
precise. Consistently train the right way, because if you keep doing it that way and I keep letting you're gonna develop that habit. That bad habit's hard to break. So my daughter today, when we were sparring, my son, oh my gosh, he the little one, he's 5, he just turned 6, so he's just throwing his hands, and I'm like, no, don't just feel the difference when you throw. You're just throwing your hands. You don't feel any power. Yeah. But put your hip twist and feel the difference, So I'll just let him hit me. Right. And say, okay, do it without you putting your weight, your twist into it. You see the difference? And they feel the difference now. So now when he throws, I'm like, I can feel his power, when he puts his says, see, you feel it, Ty?
Yeah. That's awesome.
That's cool.
So it's fun, training with them, and And I hope they remember this bonding time I had with them when they grow up.
That's so cool. Like, teaching your own kid and watching them grow and that develop their own skill and stuff with that's awesome. But it's also good that, like what you're saying, you don't want them to pick up bad habits. So you're like, let's wait. Let's get you in the gym with a professional, maybe.
Yeah. So I'll be there to, like, outside of the gym.
Right. Right. That's where Jon Jon comes in, huh?
Yeah. So I seen them. I was friends first with Coach Joe.
Oh, okay.
Ish, and man, those two, man, they're a powerhouse.
Yeah.
I'm inspired watching them every time, and I feel like there's, because they're here in Utah too.
Yeah.
And I think Jon Jon is half Filipino. I think
Yes.
too.
Yeah, he's half Filipino. Yeah.
Yeah, and so I feel like I can relate. To those boxes. There's some kind of connections.
Yeah.
Like Manny, he's my favorite.
Yeah.
One of my favorite
Hey,
boxers.
Manny
Pacquiao is a good man.
Shout out to Manny Pacquiao. And, no, for real, man. I admired that guy too. Like when I seen him first fight and stuff, like, man, this guy is different.
He is different. Yeah. And I think that's what it is. Like, you gotta, they say when you get in the ring, you gotta give a different look.
Right.
Because everybody, like, they train. There's always that, move your head, move your body, but show up with a different look in there, you know. And I think Manny has a different. He's unorthodox. Like, the way he fights is.
Right.
It looks like he's brawling, but
a lot of people couldn't, like, keep up with him.
Yeah.
Like, they didn't know how to counter.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
His
his offense or his defense.
I know, it's awkward.
Yeah.
Like De La Hoya said, imagine a fly going around you.
Yeah.
Like, he said, that's Pacquiao.
Yeah.
It's like this fly you can't
get rid of.
Yeah, you're just trying to smack it off, but it's like keeps, then I'll never forget when he said that. It was hilarious.
I wish him and Mayweather would have fought. Like,
in Pacquiao's prime.
Pacquiao.
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm still annoyed at that fight.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be I know I'm gonna get hated for this, but I thought he won that fight. But
Yeah.
I don't know. Just it's maybe it's a tie, but I thought he had a lot of punches in there, like more.
I think he did too. I agree with you.
Yeah, I think, but.
Mayweather, I don't know.
Okay, I have to ask you guys. Do you think? Okay, this is my fire question, you guys.
Oh, okay.
Tank or Mayweather?
I'm gonna say Tank. For me,
I'm gonna say Mayweather. Because I feel like I feel like Tank got Mayweather's like book style a little bit, his playbook. So it's like I think Mayweather would know exactly what Tank's gonna do. So I got Mayweather. Look, I give Mayweather his props. Like,
of course. I'm not saying that he's not great or nothing, but I feel like Tank, I like him as a person and as a boxer, and he gets in there. He's not afraid to brawl.
Yeah.
That's what I like to
go
see.
like toe to toe.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
I feel like that with Tank too.
Do you have Tank?
Yeah, I got Tank.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
I feel like he is. Yeah, he'll go toe to toe. Like that's what I like. He's fun to watch.
Yeah,
Definitely.
he is.
Yeah.
He puts up a good. He entertains the people.
Yeah.
I'll give you that, but once again, I just.
But I see where you're coming from.
Yeah.
His playbook.
Totally.
I mean, he got it. I think he got a little bit from Mayweather.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He's a great fighter.
Yeah.
Who if they were to fight Haney and Tank, who do you got?
I have to go with Tank.
Tank?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think that Haney might outbox him if he were to win, but man, Tank is like it's like he's gonna get him with just the
power
shot.
Yeah.
It's like there's this one, you know what I mean? Like that's how that's how he rolls. I feel like when he fought Ramiro,
Romero.
Yeah.
Not
That's
Romero.
the taller guy, right? He was taller than.
Yeah, he was taller and bigger than
Yeah,
him.
he
He
was
just
from Chicago,
I mean,
right?
he just knocked him with that. You know, he
Yeah.
came in and just it was like, it's like, where did that come? That's I feel like with the Tank, it's like you're gonna get caught.
Yeah.
Like you make a mistake, you're gonna get caught.
Yeah.
So I think that's what happened with Romero.
Yep.
You remember he got knocked
Yeah,
out. I
he
didn't see
Took
that
out
coming.
his breath, right?
Right.
Like he couldn't breathe no more.
Yeah, and he thought. I think he was doing well, but I think that he saw, the mistakes or like, his weaknesses, and he just got caught.
He went at him.
Yeah, he got caught. He went right into that.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a crazy fight. When he
So
got him.
I think with Haney, that's gonna happen. Like, I don't know, cause I watched Haney and Kambosos, and oh man,
Haney's
it was
like
so frustrating
he
watching
looked
that.
so
fight.
like
Those
it
two
was
fights.
just natural. Like he was just and Kambosos couldn't.
Keep up.
Yeah, it felt like he
Kambosos
couldn't.
was like, oh man, it
I
was
don't
like
think
he
I
was.
watched that fight,
Oh,
but-
it was the
was
first
two,
fight and
yeah.
then the rematch, and
Who won the first one?
Haney. He
Haney.
took all the belts.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he took all the belts. That was quick, but I was like, I thought he was gonna go in there and do the same thing he did to Teofimo.
Teofimo, yep.
But man, Haney knew how to get around. He knew how to keep him at bay with his jab,
Yeah.
and he totally outboxed him. And I just don't think like. I think Kambosos was confused. He didn't know what to do. Like he didn't have any answers. Second time, again, same thing.
Yeah.
It's like, what in the heck?
Yeah.
So, those are the things that I watched. And then I watched Lomachenko and Lomachenko and was it Haney? Who did Lomachenko won? And we were like, no, he lost.
Lomachenko, and I know what
It
you're
was
talking about, I
Lomachenko
just
and
can't remember.
Haney.
Was it Haney?
Yeah, I think it was Haney, wasn't it?
I'm gonna look right now.
And
Possibly.
he lost.
Lomachenko lost.
Lomachenko
right?
lost, and everyone was like, wait, what?
I think
Like
so.
we
Yeah,
thought
yeah,
he
yeah,
did
yeah.
enough to win.
Right.
But honestly, yeah, I think Haney was controlling the fight most of it. I thought. I think Lomachenko didn't show up till like the end. Like.
He didn't start hitting or responding to.
Yeah, like he started to really, figure him out.
Right.
But I think it was probably too late. I don't know.
I can't.
I think it was
I think
Haney.
it was, yeah.
I think it was
Yeah.
Haney.
Devin Haney versus
Lomachenko, yeah. Yeah. So, I mean, there's a lot that I want to see. I want to see Teofimo and I want to see Tank.
Yeah.
I want to see those two so bad.
Yeah, Tank's supposed to be fighting here soon too, right?
Wasn't it Cruz? He was supposed to rematch with Cruz?
Was it? Let me see.
That'll be interesting because after that fight, the announcer asked him, he goes, "Do you want to fight him again?" And he's like, "Hell no."
He did. I
Yeah.
can't remember.
Yeah,
oh my God.
He
Yeah.
said hell no or
Saying,
something
yeah.
like that. Yeah,
Yeah, he was hard. But I have to tell you guys, man, I love the OG fighters like more than I do
The newer
fighters. Like, yeah, those.
Like who's the OG for you?
James Toney, Lights
Okay.
Out Tony.
Yeah.
Man, I really like his style.
Okay.
Yeah, he when he fought and Roy Jones Jr.
Roy,
Oh,
yeah,
man.
yeah.
But man, when you saw Roy Jones and Mike Tyson at their old age,
Hey, did you notice that? Like, was it just me? Because I thought that like Roy Jones' legs were like about to give out.
yeah. Honestly, Mike, Tyson looks like he could still
Yeah, take a punch.
freaking
And,
kill
yeah.
somebody. Like any of the younger ones get in there with him, I feel like they'd get killed.
Yeah.
Even with his age now, when he fought Roy.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you, when they both fought, like I love Roy Jones, I love RJ. But man, when they both fought, I was like looking at the styles, and I was like, oh man, Tyson's style looks like way more like,
That's funny.
So it's
Yeah,
like,
but it's
gotta
true.
learn his
Yeah,
style.
definitely.
Yeah. So yeah. Did you watch?
Yeah, we watched
We seen that. We seen it. We had to. I think. Yeah, we had to see that one.
I think Tyson took that seriously. That
Yeah.
fight.
I mean, I feel like if he's in the ring, he's gonna take it seriously. no
Yeah,
matter
it's so
what.
true.
Yeah.
He's an animal. Like he won't.
Even like I don't know if you've seen any of his videos where he's teaching some of these younger guys some like techniques, and he's just in there and he's like, if he's in the ring and even like it looked like one of the sparring guys was like a little
Intimidated?
Or what would you call those?
Yeah.
The spar,
The
Yeah, he
holding
was
up the
like
mitts.
this. Yeah.
Yeah.
And he was just like, and he didn't actually swing, but he looked like he got scared.
He was scared. I would be scared.
Yeah, I would be too,
definitely.
man. Even at his age, man, he's superhuman. Seriously. Yeah, so James Toney, Arturo Gatti. Oh man, he'll go toe to toe, you know. I love Arturo Gatti.
Yeah.
He really has guts. He's a heart.
Yeah.
Man. Go ahead.
Do you get it? Do you like UFC?
No.
Mixed martial arts? You don't have
I
any?
only watched it when my uncle fought. That's the time that I watched UFC. But now that he's not in there, I don't follow UFC really.
You don't fight.
The only thing I've heard is who's that? Jake Paul and Diaz? Or
yeah,
what?
Nate Diaz.
Yeah.
they
That
fought.
and then of course McGregor. You know.
That fight was horrible, man.
That
when Nate
McGregor.
Diaz,
Nate
Diaz
Diaz
and Jake.
Yeah,
it was-
Did you see it?
no, I didn't see that. Did they fight?
yeah, they fought already. They boxed.
Oh my gosh, no, I didn't see that
Yeah,
one.
you didn't miss nothing.
I mean,
I don't know if those fights are real. I don't really watch it if I know if it's like fake.
And that's how I feel. I feel like they're fake.
And I want to get like a boxer's,
Perspective
on it, because I mean, us as a viewer, we don't box, right? So we don't know what it's like.
Yeah, well, I'm still, not, I'm not like Jon Jon.
Yeah.
We'll probably call him and ask him.
That's true. We probably should.
Yeah. So, I mean, no, I didn't even know that. Yeah, I don't keep up with those guys. I mostly just watch boxing. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Like, I do not watch TV at all. Okay. Like, the only time I watch something is if it's, boxing or just like, sometimes politics, but we'll keep politics out.
We'll keep we would talk about politics, but I'm not really too updated with politics a lot. But yes, let's keep that out. Awesome, man. DD, thank you so much for coming. Yeah. First and foremost.
Thank you for having me.
Most def, and we would love to have you again. And we were definitely going to take you up on that barbecue for sure. After this.
After?
Where can people find you? If you want to share your handles, your Facebook.
So my Facebook is DD Marie Hunt Palacios, and then I have the Instagram that I just opened. It's DD Marie Palacios.
Okay.
Actually, no, I'm sorry. It's DD Hunt Palacios. See, I just opened it.
Yeah.
DD Hunt Palacios is the Instagram, and I'll probably start posting more on there too.
Awesome.
So.
Okay.
Is there anything that if for any young girl or even somebody that's married already and has kids and they want to pursue something, do you have any advice for them?
I think it's you just follow your heart, and believe in yourself and know that you're greater than you think you are.
Nice.
So.
Okay.
Nice. Thanks for that. Yeah.
Anything that you feel we missed? Anything that you would want to share with our viewers?
No, I just want to say thank you guys. You're an inspiration to me too with what you're doing.
Thank you.
Because everybody has their dream and you're living it, and so it really is inspiring to me. And so I want to thank you guys too for having me come out and share my story, and also for thanks to Jon Jon for the sharing,
Shout out to Jon Jon.
for sharing my story too, and I think that's don't have anything. Thank you.
Well, once again, thank you so much. Your story is inspiring. You are inspiring as well. Most definitely, your story is inspiring. 2 set of twins, 5 kids, single mother. And still doing what you love and pursuing your dreams. That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. yeah, we're excited for you to open that food truck. So let us know when you do.
Okay, I will. You guys can come and just mention your Palacios and you'll get your plates anytime.
I'm gonna have to say it like that.
Yeah, Palacios.
Yeah.
I'm be like, hey, I will show ID too, because our viewers might come through talking about their Palacios.
Don't do that.
Don't do it.
Okay.
But thank you so much, and for the viewers, man, we hope you like this episode, and we will catch you guys next time. Peace.
Thank you for listening. Join us next time on the Lake Talk.